Hello, welcome in, friends. Today we are here closing out the week, or starting to close out the week of USM Esports. Today we have Apex Intel taking on the Octane Weekly number 3, even though this wasn't even 3 weeks in a row. There was a break between 2 and 3, but this week is a little bit different. If you've seen the Collegiate Apex weeklies that have been held beforehand, this is a little different. Mainly the difference is that this requires all players to be from the same school, while the other two did not. And speaking of that, Thalos and Viz, two of the players that you will be seeing a lot of today from USM, they end up winning that first weekly that happened. They played with Mank of SDSU. That can mean South Dakota State. That can mean San Diego State. That could mean another school I don't even know the name of. So we're just going to leave that at SDSU. But just worth noting that they have a little bit of experience in this event already. But again, the setup is slightly different. You are required to have players from the same school, and that's essentially your only real difference. The format is identical. Groups up to 4 groups, either 2 pools or 4, one of the two. I don't really know. We weren't given that information, but just for the general knowledge, if there are only 2 pools, then you need to be in your top 10. And if there are 4 pools, you need to be in your top 5 to make it to tomorrow. So realistically, be top 5, and you know you've made it to tomorrow, where we'll see the championship point matches.
Yeah. Right now, it looks like teams are filling up the lobby, so we're waiting for that to get started. It looks like we might have 4 minutes. Talking with Theo right now, he says they should start around 2, so we're just waiting for that for now.
So what should we expect to see today from USM?
Hopefully they're aggressive. I want to see them take an aggressive approach and kind of try and dominate the lobby, throw everyone off pace and stuff like that, because from what I witnessed watching Thalos and Viz, they like playing and holding down things like as a squad, because I mean, placement points are what get you, to the next day, to Championship Sunday, and that's kind of important,
And that's what's really stacking you up into that top 5, that top 10. You can get the kill points, but it's only 1 per kill. Yeah. I didn't look at the breakdown for the points in terms of placement, but I'm pretty sure it's just identical to ALGS, or it's pretty close if it isn't.
It's relatively close. I just want to see them really show out and show what they're capable of. I know they're capable of a lot of really impressive things, and I don't know how other schools stack up against them. I'm really excited to see OU, because I know that in one of the maps that they control a really dominant power position, and that's going to be a difficult situation for them, I think.
So today we are going to be seeing 2 different maps. We're going to see 6 total games, but 2 maps. The first 3 will be played on either World's Edge or Storm Point, with the second 3 being played on the other. I'm not 100% sure which one is first. I think we start on World's Edge today, but I'm not, again, I don't know off the top of my head. I looked into it, but the rules are very unclear on what we're playing today because of this being a preseason. It's not the end of the world. And if you when we see or when we load into the game, it'll be pretty obvious what map we're playing. And actually, I do see on the top of our screen there, it looks like it'll be World's Edge as the first 3 maps, and then maps 4 through 6 will be played on Storm Point. So we'll be seeing 2 of the. I'm pretty sure those are the main 2 maps that are in the ALGS rotation as well. I don't know if they play any other ones. I think I have seen a couple, but it's been pretty rare.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of World's Edge. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty fun. It's pretty dynamic too. There's not really one spot that's a lot better than the other than well, no, I'm mostly thinking about Storm Point. Storm Point's where there is power positions like Barometer. Barometer is where you wanna focus on, to be honest, and that's where OU has. I'm pretty sure I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about that, but I'm going to anyways. We'll be seeing a lot of rotations down there. That's where the zones tend to land. If you watched EWC, it was like back to back to back to back. They all landed in Barometer, and it was insane. Insane.
Yeah. So we should be ready here in just a little bit. I do see there's a few teams that still need to join. And also, I don't think we have a full lobby. I do see Team 20 doesn't have a name next to it. So I'm assuming it's 19 squads, which, I mean, getting 19 squads in Collegiate Apex by itself is a lot. I saw that there's like 70 teams or something signed up. So we should be in a pretty good spot. I mean, Collegiate Apex is alive and well, way better than even I thought, which I never really followed Collegiate Apex. I mostly only followed ALGS, but seeing how many teams are even in this thing is kind of insane to me. So I'm very excited to get my first real experience in Collegiate Apex right here.
Yeah, this is my first time casting it too. I haven't even watched Collegiate Apex yet.
No.
I'm a huge fan of Apex myself. I watch ALGS, watch the EWC, and I'm excited to dabble in Octane Collegiate now.
So while we're on the last part of it here, as we are just about ready to get into the game, let's just talk about something else. It's outside of esports. We do have a football game today. Of course, it is Saturday morning. Everyone knows college football is going on, or most people at least know college football is going on. Today, USM will be taking on Jack State, and that is going to be actually right now, where it's scheduled for 2. I mean, you know how football is. They sometimes start at 2:30 when they're supposed to start at 2.
They should be kicking it off right now.
Yes, they should be kicking off pretty much right now. That is over on ESPN Plus. That is not on network television. It is solely on ESPN Plus. They play Jack State, so go turn that on as well. Get your double monitor set up. Get your triple monitor set up going if you want to get a game going yourself. Hop into that middle monitor, play another game too. But
go support the Golden Eagles, man.
But don't go away from here, as we should be having a game really, really soon. I do see almost every team. I think we're waiting on CSUF, Cornell, St. Clair, and a name that's so small I can't really read. I just see Bulldogs at the end of it, so whoever that is.
Hey, man, they need to get in here. We got to get this thing rolling.
This is going to be a long day. We need to get going ASAP.
I'm excited.
We got 6 straight matches ahead of you. I'm assuming there's going to be like the standard 5-10 minutes in between every map. So we'll cover every single game, of course, but there is going to be really long breaks in between. And hey, man, and it's Apex. Every game takes like 30-40 minutes. So I'd be expecting just that. I want to talk about where landing points are going to be, but I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that, and 2, I don't want to say that before the game starts, because I know even with delay, it's not going to matter. You will still see this way before the match actually starts. So I just want to make sure that we aren't giving too much away too early.
All right. And we could talk about the zones though.
We can talk about the zones. Let's talk about the zones.
So the zones, for the most part, in Storm Point, from what I experienced and what I know, is that they tend to end up in the southern half of the map, and for some teams that are in the northern half, that's going to be an issue. They're going to have to rotate through other teams, through the zone. They're going to have to focus on fighting multiple teams and while still living. And that usually doesn't end up well for most teams that aren't coordinated enough to, or even get lucky with loot. You never know. Some people might get a jump tower and help them end up landing in the zone.
Yeah, and something I will say though, I know a lot of the zones that are claimed for like landing, they are large areas. They are like these big hulking spaces.
Their whole POIs, yeah.
They're like entire POIs,
Sometimes
which
even two.
yeah, I think there's a couple teams that had like two of them to their name. So definitely, I'm looking towards a lot more towards the end game for where you're going to see the most action and any action. To be honest,
yeah.
there's a couple teams that are like sharing a POI, but it's really rare. So my guess is that it's going to be almost solely at the end of the game, like towards those last 1-2 circles, that you're going to see a lot more action rather than that mid game and early game where you're just going to see a lot of looting. You're going to see a lot of leveling up your Evo and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I got some intel that they might be playing Horizon 2 and Valkyrie. Depending on which one they play, that helps with the mobility. If they're playing with Valk, they can use it as basically just a jump tower and help them rotate on into zones, which is very important because, you know, you want to get good zone placement and make sure you're not getting rotated on.
Yeah. So we are just about ready to get started. We just need 2 more teams to join up into the lobby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see this. Tomorrow we will have the championship for you. I will still be here on the desk. Shadow will not be there. It is NFL Sunday, so we need to, and also
It's my day off.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't expect anyone to come in on these weekends, so I even appreciate you being here today when we don't technically have to be here, but it's Apex.
Yeah, it's
you
Apex.
needed to be here, and I know you wanted to be here.
Yeah, of course I want to be here. I love these guys. They're my favorite. They got some good personalities on this team.
Especially, this is our first time seeing Theo specifically really get into competitive play, because we saw even in the ALGS NALCQ for champs, we saw Thalos and Viz. They end up playing there. I mean, they got, I think, Snipe Down killed them like 4 times in the games that they played. He was just hunting around, but we got to see them a lot. Even as we mentioned before, they won week 1 with Mank, but Theo has not really been in many of these matches. So this will be not a first for him, but a pretty early experience for Theo to get involved with this team.
Yeah, I mean, he's his brother's Thalos, so.
Yeah. So like, I'm building this way more than it actually is, but they've been playing together for a super long time. But I'm speaking in terms of this season, not like overall. He has way more than enough experience with these guys.
Kick it off for the season. Hopefully they get things going and manage to get some good placements. I'm excited to see the season. Hopefully we can figure out some casting stuff for them later on. I know they start their games relatively late, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure most of their Octane matches start at 8 p.m., which is like, if they're playing like 6 or 7 matches in a row, I don't think we're going to be allowed to be in the facility. I think we'd have some people on our backs saying, "Hey, let's calm it down here. You're going a little too long." So we'll have to make sure things work out in that way. But we'll figure things out as we go.
Yeah, I mean, looks like right now we're only waiting on 2 more teams. These guys are lollygaggers. It's 6 minutes over.
I can't imagine what it's like to schedule these lobbies. Like, you got to get 20, or in this case 19 teams all in the same place at the same time. Like, I struggle to get like 3 COD teams in the same place at the same time. So it's like, what? No, I don't know math, so I can't do 19 times 3 quickly, but like probably like 50, 60 players all at the same place. Like, I can't even imagine how much of a nightmare, especially even in ALGS, I can't even imagine how much of a nightmare it is to get all of these players in one place at one time.
I'm sure all these players are ready to go. I don't know what they're saying right now in the match chat.
Yeah, I cannot read that far. The screen that shows like the in-game for us, we cannot see that far. I mean, I have 20/20 vision, even though it's 2024, and I cannot see that far.
No, not at all. Yeah, we're still waiting on 2 teams. I know, is that Cornell, I think?
Yeah, Cornell, man, they are really
They're selling.
They're waiting. They want to make sure everyone is on ice for this match. So let's talk about predictions really quick. I know neither of us really have proper experience in this Octane competitive scene. Who are you expecting to come out on top, just in general?
Honestly, we are. We're gonna do it.
I was going to say the same thing. I know USM. I mean, I watched 2 players in ALGS and NALCQ, so like I know in general, like what to expect from these guys, and they are some demons on the map. Another team I'd expect, St. Clair. They're just always good, man. Like. So much respect to St. Clair. They just have good teams all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know a single team of theirs that's not good. So I'd say St. Clair probably.
Maybe CSUF as well.
CSUF, yeah, always a team to look out for.
Yeah.
I don't know why I cannot see that name properly. It looks like I'm seeing Dark Zero, and I know Dark Zero cannot be in this lobby. They are not allowed. Like I know Dark Zero does not have collegiate players, so I don't know what school that is. I think it says UH Dark Zero or Dank Zero or something like that is the name. But that's I remember looking at that when I saw the POI landings, but. I'd say USM's a big one. And of course, there's more lobbies as well. This isn't the only lobby that's going to be going on. I believe there's up to 4 pools. There's at minimum 2. And I think we're in lobby 1.
Yes.
So lobby 2 may have already started. I don't know who's in that lobby, but could be some more good teams to look forward to tomorrow. And of course, you're going to get the best of the best tomorrow. You're going to have the top 5 if there's 4 polls and the top 10 if there's 2. Yeah. So really exciting stuff, not just today, but also tomorrow.
I still don't know what we're waiting on, to be honest. These teams are...
Do they get I'm assuming they get the 15-minute buffer like everyone else. That's my assumption. But like,
I was told.
Come on, guys, let's get in here. Let's have ourselves a good day of Apex.
I was told we would be starting 5 minutes ago. So right now.
That's what I thought. I was thinking it's a strict. If you're not here, well, you're getting forfeited. You're done. Get out of here. Scram. But no.
They're probably not too happy in the match chat right now.
I wouldn't be.
I know Apex players have
short temper,
impatience. They want to get into the game.
I mean, if I was told it's starting at 2 and I see like 3 full teams that aren't in here at 2, man, I'm getting a little upset.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little upsetty spaghetti, you know?
Yeah.
But I think what we can do is toss this over to a 5-minute break, and if then on the other side we can kind of see what's going on, and so we'll catch you guys on the other side. We'll let this lobby get started on up, and then we'll be back in 5 minutes. And if there's no match started, then it's fine. We'll come back, talk a little bit more. But if it is, then we'll be in the match. So we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes. We'll catch you guys on the other side.
That in a minute. Ellen.
and we're just going to throw in the intermission. And if by some way we find someone that's live, then we will make sure to throw that in. But for now, unfortunately, there's no way to see game one. But we will be back for the rest of the event, hopefully. So we'll catch you guys on the other side of this intermission, and we'll see you when we're ready for game number 2. So we are back, and we saw the match summary. Oh my, oh my. USM, 17 kills.
Yeah.
First place. So I think it's safe to say USM is currently sitting in first in this
I think
lobby.
I think they've got this match right now.
17 kills is like, I'm struggling to fathom where they found 17 kills.
Moved back to unassigned.
Oh, we do need to be moved back to observer.
I'll be right back.
Well, I will talk a little bit because I took a picture of the scoreboard, so I'll just discuss a few of the other teams here. So second place was Oklahoma. They got 4 kills. That should show you where we were standing in terms of USM versus literally everyone else. Then you had in third place, you had NCAT. I'm not sure what school that is, but they were third. They had 2 kills. Fourth was SE Blue, which I believe is St. Edward's, which was 0. And in fifth, you had CE Marigold with 3 kills. And then from there on out, I'm not going to list everyone, but just know that there's variations between 0 and like 4 to 5 kills per team for the rest of the lobby.
Yeah, I mean, looks like we missed a pretty good one. I'm sorry, but that was...
Yeah, we are just got removed from the match, so they really do not want us in this game at all. We do apologize for all of these issues, but they really are not excited to have USM streaming this match today. We did get approval from admins, just before anyone asked, we did get approval from admins to stream this event, and again, we're the only team streaming at all so hopefully we can get this to everyone, because I'm sure not just USM fans want to see this. We have fans all over that want to see this for different schools, and of course there's a lot more lobbies too, so there could be other schools streaming from different lobbies, but we are the only ones streaming from this lobby, so we really do want to bring this to you guys. And of course the admins have okayed us to stream it, so we're just dealing with a lot of extra stuff, but of course we will make sure we do our best to get us in this game. But hopefully we can get into game number 2 before it starts on up. And I have a feeling they may have started game 2 without us again, so we may have to toss it to another break. Apologies for all of this. Admins, I think, or someone keeps kicking us out of these lobbies, and we're not really sure who it is, but they are just currently not really letting us get into them for some reason. But we'll do our best to try and get into all of it, as I do see we are attempting to join the lobby, but it may not be working. That's what I think. So it looks like game 2 has started, and again, they're just refusing to allow us to stream it like we want to. So I apologize. Another break where you cannot see the lobby. We will keep you guys updated though as we continue to go on. We are doing our best, and they just keep removing us from the lobby regardless of telling us that we can be in it. So we'll try our best to figure things out. We're just going to toss it in intermission again, and we'll catch you guys on the other side when we're ready to hopefully get to match 3 through 6 now instead of 2 through 6. Again, apologies, but we'll see you guys on the other side of this break. And welcome back. We are here ready for game 3. We've sorted everything out. And all I want to say is that USM dropped 19 in that game, and we did not get to see it.
Yeah.
Let's talk standings here. I have it pulled up in front of me. USM currently has, 60 points, I believe it is?
Yeah.
And the next closest is, in second place, is Dank Zero with 24. So if that does not tell you how USM has been playing through games 1 and 2, well, you're going to see it in game 3. Now, I don't know what they're doing. I have to assume, just a thought, that they are just sprinting forward. They land, grab guns, go, and get out of there. Because 19.
See it. I'm excited to see it. Actually, hopefully see it.
And let's mention this. There are 2 teams that are not even playing. Like Cornell didn't show up, and then whatever team 9 was, I forget who it was.
It was Butler.
Yeah, it was, or Barton. That's who it was. Barton did not show up today. Yeah. So, and there were not 20 teams intended to be in this lobby to begin with. So there are 16 teams, and USM have killed 16 players. 17. And USM have killed almost every team in the lobby, both games. So hopefully we get that again. That would be really fun. And
I gave them a goal during the.
We gave them a goal.
Reset.
20.
I told them that they should hit 20. If they hit 20, that'd be
then
very impressive.
In college football 25 turns, we're gonna send the house at them if that it ends up being achieved.
Sure.
So. I'm excited, man. I just want to see some Apex. I want to see some Apex. We are the only people streaming this. I don't even think there's any players streaming this lobby. As far as we know, there's a chance. We just didn't find a stream. But like, as far as we know, this is the only stream for it. So like, we've been just waiting to get into these games to see what's happening.
It's like we are headed in 2 seconds. And we're actually in it, though. We're actually in it.
Just to explain real quick, it was just some shenanigans on the back end of Octane's part. And we got shenaniganed into not being able to see matches 1 and 2, but we're gonna see match 3 and match 4 and then 5, 6. So
miscoms.
Yeah, it's miscom. That's the best way to put it. Just a couple miscoms, but we should be okay to get into the game this time around. And I do see we are the server is starting, so hopefully
teams are starting to ready up. See all the green dots popping up. I don't know what they're exactly saying. Oh, there we go.
There, I see World's Edge loading. We are loading into a game.
We are good.
We can now hop in.
Finally.
So we will do our best to get to USM's POV as quickly as possible, because it seems like they get they get 2 teams, and we can see the character selection as well. There's all the teams, by the way. You can see Cornell, Team 2, Team 9, Team 20. No one there, just the rest of the squads. And also, one team is playing with 2 players, I see. That is UNCG. But outside of that, everyone has their full teams.
So we have Theo picking Fuse right now. And we have Viz picking Bangalore, and the last player in Thales picking Valkyrie.
And that was Team 5, by the way, just so you guys can see when we get into other lobbies. Oh, also, that says match 1 at the top. It is actually match 3 that we are in at the current moment.
Yeah, because of the little errors. It's okay. So right now we're not spectating Southern Miss, but we'll head on into them once they drop.
Yeah, I believe you have to wait for it a little bit, and then like once everyone drops, we can see it all. Actually, we can talk about where they drop now too.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk about who or where they're dropping?
So they'll be dropping in Lightning Rod and Thunder, and that's in the. If you see the screen right now, it's the left side of the screen. That giant lava split. They're on the left side of that. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this POI. Just me personally. There's too much stuff going on over there. I'm pretty sure they're contested. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll find out. We are swapping on over, trying to find our school. Or actually,
no, I just saw them. No, we got to go back a couple teams, and then we'll be able to see them. But as we scroll through the other squads, you can see generally where everyone has landed, but now we are on USM. So let's see what the boys have in store for game number 3.
We're spectating Thalis on Valkyrie right now. He's got the Nemesis and Prowler in hand.
I believe Thalis dropped 11 last game, correct?
I'm Pretty sure, yeah. With 3,100 damage. If I do remember, he's got the 2 burst guns. His kit is looking pretty good right now. He's got 2 mags on both of his guns, some stocks, some scopes. Let's see if we can see other POVs from our players. I'm not sure.
And I would like to mention as well, Thalos has 19 kills overall, and the other 2 combined have 17.
I think he's got more kills. 2 of them. No, he's got more kills than the number 2 team right now.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Individual,
Yeah.
That's impressive, man.
The next best team has 16 kills, and that is, again, Houston Dank 0.
Looks like Viz is in a gunfight. They're just flying at people right now. Yes. Yeah, so,
look at that range.
oh, this is different school. All right. It's all right. We'll figure out how to swap to other POVs at another time. We'll just ride along with.
Yeah, we should also mention literally everyone in our production is new to streaming this game. So like if spectating or commentary is not up to par, then we all are collectively learning how to commentate and spectate and observe this game.
It's all good. No worries. We're going to see Thalos hit this jump tower and head on over to Theo and Viz, potentially.
Do you see Gladiators get taken down already? Might be one of the only fights that USM isn't involved in if they play like the rest of the other 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, seems like this has been a quiet round so far for them. They're not getting off to a super hot start, not running anybody down, so maybe they just get most of their kills from the mid to late game.
That was my guess, and I saw ERAU also got taken down, so they are out of this game very, very quickly. There are now 15 squads left total.
Honestly, if I was everyone else in this lobby, you just saw how games 1 and 2 went. They just dropped 36 kills in 2 games. I would be running from this.
And I'm pretty sure all the players know where everyone else drops, right?
Yeah.
So I am seeing where they drop and running away from that as soon as I humanly can.
Yeah.
Because I do not want to be ran down by Theo, Thalos, and Viz whatsoever.
Looks like they spotted a squad. They're going to close in on them. They're popping shots from afar right now with a Nemesis.
So someone's shields did break, but...
Now we're going to scan the beacon real quick, see where enemies are at. This is also going to help them gain some Evo shield. They're all at blue shields now, so they have some extra HP going into this fight.
And they look like they're just going to start running things down. Yeah. I saw one of the St. Clair players got down, so it looks like they are in a fight off in the distance.
There are 2 squads here that are fighting. So there was 5 players on the map at the top that were pinged by that scan. Oh, in the chat, there's a poll right now that says, will they get 20? What do you guys think? I think that they're probably not going to manage 20 kills right now because the lobby's shortened and they got off to a pretty slow start. But nothing will surprise me that they do.
Absolutely not. I don't think they will get to 20. You can see there's 42 players left, but that's usually, I'd imagine you have to get like 1 or 2 squad wipes after you land. Yeah. And that's like what really sets you up to continue just moving forward, because then your Evo's going up a lot quicker than everyone else, and you get better shields, you can get better weapons, and you can just continue running it down all the way across the map.
It looks like people are just running away from them. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they are. They see these guys and they just want to get out of Dodge because they know it might not be a great situation. But we'll have to see as things continue to develop. The circle continues to move forward. You can see the first circle closing in 1 minute and 10 seconds. So slowly but surely, these teams going to get closer and closer until they have to fight USM again.
Alrighty, we're closing in on Mirage's party right now. I love this part of the map. This is actually awesome because you get to see all the Mirages that are partying on their little ship. There's some good loot there too. If you didn't know, if you can pop some of the loot crates that are inside, they're usually disco balls. You just got to time it up to get some gold tier loot, and then it'll help your kid out a lot.
Especially in this mid-game section. I mean, having a gold item that early.
They're about to run this team down right in front of them.
Oh, they are just moving forward, and you're going to finally see some action here for USM. That's a down for Theo. Takes down Furry Destroyer from UNCG. So they're going to just keep sprinting forward now as they got a 2v3 ahead of them. But can they capitalize, or is it only going to be one kill for the time being? You can see just trying their best to get all the way out of this gunfight, but you can see Viz, Theo, Viz and Thalis going to get that kill, and that is going to be UNCG eliminated. USM getting their first 2 on the board.
Looks like Viz has the dual wield Mozambiques. Those things are super strong, super in meta right now, and they're definitely going to be running people down with those.
And also now Viz and Thalis both into that purple Evo section. Theo a little bit behind, but I don't believe, never mind. I'm just going to stop talking about that because Theo just popped 2 purple as I said it. And there you go. UCF Academy now down. We're at 13 squads remaining, 37 alive, and USM has not seen a lot and not really had to do a whole lot other than rotate.
Pull up the map and see where the zone is headed. That would be awesome. So right now we see that it is towards the northern side of the map, which is an unusual spot for this zone to head. Our team is all the way at the edge. They should probably start heading there in the next 30 seconds. You see there's a minute before the zone starts moving in. Thalis is going rogue right now. I don't know where this guy's going.
Thalis looks like he might just try to run down IUP.
Oh, he was picking up the Evo hard.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But we did see a couple teams near USM, IUP specifically being the one I wanted to point out because they could actually be getting into a fight here pretty soon with the rotation.
Can we open up the map one more time? He just scanned the thing. All right, yeah, so they know that IUP is right there, so they're gonna probably try and just kill.
There's a lot of teams involved in this fight too. I mean, it's not just IUP. You're seeing about 2 or 3 other teams. They're gonna have to be a bit careful how they go about this one.
Now we can hop on into Thalis's POV. With that Valkyrie scan, they were able to see that all those squads were there, and they're scanning again. He's getting all the Evo points, and then they're getting ready to attack these squads, third party.
Seeing Viz
Now
with
we're
some
on
great
Viz.
shots down range. Does get that, I believe, shield broken off of one of those players, but probably won't end up being a down. It won't. They do have the intel now, and the circle is starting to close, so they do have to move this way regardless. You're going to see IUP, though, getting a kill, or getting a down.
Now we see Thalis. If we could stick together here, that is probably their best bet. Rotate on into zone. Oh, they're popping a drop, an evac tower. Yeah. They're gonna rotate left here. That's interesting. They probably want to avoid that mess of teams. That's what I would do at least. And see if they can pick off a random squad that's straggling behind.
Yeah, and they have the intel from those scans that there's a lot of teams in the area where they're originally going to rotate, but pretty smart choice to kind of go around it, let the teams figure it out themselves. I mean, again, they're in first by half a mile right now, so they don't really need to worry too much about getting a lot of kills. They don't need to worry too much about anything outside of placement realistically, so they can just kind of hang out, wait for those final circles, and then start to capitalize off of the positioning and find a couple more kills just to continue bumping their points up past everyone else.
Yeah. So right now they're at the edge of zone. Theo's a little bit behind. Oh, they spot a squad though right in front of them, probably telling Theo right now that they are going to collapse on this squad.
Oh, and that almost was a kill already.
The Bangalore smoking for the cover on the Newcastle. They're going to hold this squad outside of zone and try and finish them off before they even get going.
Viz did get one of the downs with a nade, trying to finish off this player. Not quite able to do so just yet. DPU gets eliminated, but one kill will go the way of USM in that fight. That'll be UR getting taken down from Viz. You can see Thalis trying to get over to Theo, and I'd imagine they're going to group up here and look for another team fight.
Yeah, let's stick with what Theo is seeing right here. He's being kind of the scout for them as the other two were fighting the zone. Theo was kind of watching their back, making sure they didn't get third-partied, and keeping out an eye for other squads that might be nearby that they could eventually push after they just wiped. Oh, see. Now, this is a new update that I liked that they added to the game. They refreshed the crates halfway through the game with gold tier loot and high tier weapons. I honestly haven't experienced this yet. I haven't been playing too much of the new season myself, but once I do get rolling back into playing this game, I'm excited for this new change.
And I mean, you saw a lot of really good loot for those USM players.
Yeah.
All of them are now max Evo level as well. So they are styling right now into the final set of circles. But you do have to remember, a lot of other teams can also have this type of loot with that refresh of the crates.
Yeah, it looks like they spotted another team. Theo has been shooting, and so's Viz, so they're ready to engage into another fight. This is not looking good for this other team. They have only purple shields, it seems. So,
And it doesn't look like they're in a very good position either. There's a lot of open area that could lead to them getting down, and you see Viz find Sloth, so that's already a member down for whatever team is over towards that smoke, and they're also trying to fight out of the storm. UCF Knights are eliminated, C-Stuff eliminated as well.
Theo is launching those knuckle clusters that will hold the other team in the zone, make sure that they don't push up, which is not what you want to see if you're that other squad.
And this power position from Thalos gives him so much vision over every single player that's around this area. That's going to be St. Clair getting finished off by Viz. So still moving forward is USM. A lot of shots going down for Thalos, and he's just jumping down. He might be going straight for this.
I mean, he does have that gold nemesis. That thing rips. It is possibly one of the best guns in the game, especially when you get it ramped up. You see it in the bottom right corner. It is at 100. That is how fast it shoots. Now it's going down. If you shoot the nemesis, if you guys don't know, it'll get faster the more you shoot it, gauging on that little bar down there. And once it's at 100, there's no stopping it. You will get melted.
And look at this. Thalos, and I believe that's Theo to his right. Viz going to get another down. Viz going to get a second down in that fight. CE down to one player left. The other two down by Viz, and that's going to be an elim. CE Marigold taken down straight away from USM. Viz is actually the kill leader. 7 kills for Viz in this game alone. That's going to be...
Hop on in with Viz, see his POV. Let's see what he's rocking with. He's hot right now. I'm excited to see how this guy shoots. I've been told that he's playing mouse and keyboard today, which I don't think he normally does. I don't know if they're trying to switch up some of their strats, but I mean it's kind of interesting. He's been doing pretty well with it, if I don't say so.
I would imagine 7 kills is pretty solid for one game. You're going to see 8 squads left and a great position on the top of this hill, but USM does need to be careful. You're going to see Thalos back up and bat. You're going to see Viz back up and syringe. So they are aware that there's a few teams looking to hunker down on their location, but Circle is right there. So they have the time to continue to rotate around this mountain. And they are in a pretty solid spot. They're going to know that there's no one that can be to their backs. It's simply just worrying about what's in front of you. Fight coming down. Smoke's getting tossed. And Viz just going to make sure that they can still rotate.
Yeah, they're rotating back. They saw a squad that was holding them in zone right there, so they're going to rotate on back through. This zone right here is wide open. There is no cover here. Like, this is a very bad spot to be in if you are USM. I honestly would debate on using Thalos' ultimate ability here and try and get into a better position. But they do have high ground, which I also think is good. That they should kind of use it to maintain, but it honestly doesn't even matter. They're just running and gunning everyone down.
Viz finds 2 more, by the way. That's going to be UAH White eliminated. And now there's just 6 squads. I mean, Viz just having a game of the lifetime today. 9 kills in this one alone. And you got to remember, I believe it was Thalos has 19 kills overall today before coming into this game. So everyone on USM just looking to catch up with each other.
Eliminated from the game right there. IUP is getting griefed, it seems, by SE. So there's only 5 squads left. I don't think they'll be able to hit that 20 kill mark, but
it's going to be pretty close. I mean, you see, I saw 2 on Viz, or sorry, 9 on Viz, 2, I think, on Theo. So that's 11.
It looks like that squad's trying to get a respawn, but Thalos is going to fly at them so that they are able to do that. Let's see if he's able to pick off that squad and try and eliminate it.
I saw IUP got eliminated, so now down to the top 4. Going to see things slow down a little bit here. Still someone over towards that respawn, trying to be careful as Viz wants to get the kill, but doesn't want to just force it. No need to. I mean, they have a great position, and they're in circle, so there is an opportunity there. You're going to see a little bit of pings damage-wise, but nothing really too in-depth. And now it's going to just be very, very slow from here on out. The circle is really going to be the main driving factor in any of these fights.
You see right now Viz and Theo are targeting this team that is underneath the bridge. They are Watson up. They have lots of fences down there. I'm sure they have a shield generator down there as well. They're locking down that area where they're thinking the zone is going to close. So I don't know what school that is, but they are ready.
And it's looking like USM are behind everyone. So every single team is directly in front of them. And I'm not sure how aware the other squads are of that being the case. You saw Thalos getting a lot of shots into the back of a bunch of players as they were fighting other teams. And essentially USM just going to let these guys fight it out because they don't need to get involved right now.
Let's look at Viz here. I think he's about to drop in on everybody. I don't know if he used his ultimate yet or not, but if he did, that is kind of important.
Viz really low on shield though, and health, needs to be careful, almost gets downed. You're gonna see a bat pop by Thalos, and bat will get popped by Viz too. So USM just needing to get some more health.
Up here. Theo and Thalos.
There goes another squad now down to the top 3. NCAT gonna find those kills onto SE Blue.
Honestly, this is a great showing from Thalos too. 0 kills, but 8 assists with 1,500 damage. That is nothing to scoff at. This is also still a team game.
Don't need the kills when your team is getting at all of them. All you got to do is be that support player. You're going to see some targeting coming in for Thalos onto this player behind the rock. And now we're in the final set of circles.
This team on the rock, it's going to be kind of a 1v1. They're in a pretty sticky situation. They've got eyes on them everywhere from the Southern Miss team here.
Smoke will go down, but you can see Thalos just continuing to lay fire down. Theo going to be right there with him.
They're just getting targeted real bad. This is not
this is
a
really bad situation for whoever this team is. I feel bad for them. I see a purple shield too.
Viz is ready for the rotate, even though that's a crypto ult that's going to go down and stun everybody. I don't know if that hit anyone from Southern Miss, though. So
and the last 2 teams are fighting each other as well. Viz going to get a free down. Dank Zero going to get taken out. Last players left alive. USM are in prime position. They will take 3 in a row. Oh, World's Edge is purely USM.
Southern Miss's edge, baby. Let's go. They are locked in and dominating early on in these 3 games.
I mean, that was probably, what, 15, 16 again from Southern Miss and winning the game. 3 straight wins with 10 plus every single time.
These guys are ready and they want to win this.
They are ready for Championship Sunday because I can't guarantee it. I'm not the one doing all the math, but I want to imagine that's probably almost a guarantee as we head into the match summary. 13 from Southern Miss, and second place was NCAT with 5. Third place, Dank Zero with 6.
Yeah, I mean,
there's some crazy numbers being put up.
I'm no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure they qualified for
yeah.
Pretty sure.
I can't guarantee it because I don't really know fully the math, but like you can say it. I mean, they've gotten first place 3 games in a row. They've had 13 plus every single game. The first 2 were 17 and 19, 13 in this game. So now we will head to Storm Point where USM will look to make it 4 in a row.
Yes. So I'm not going to mention where they're dropping quite yet, but when we start heading on into the lobby, I will mention it and mention who they are surrounded by, kind of. I was given the map layout of where teams will be dropping and who to look out for. Honestly, I think the places 2nd through like 8th have been different for pretty much every game. I mean, first place obviously is going to us.
First place has been USM each game,
but all USM, but the rest of the teams are pretty competitive with each other. I mean, this lobby's getting dominated primarily by Thalos and Viz and Theo, so stay out of their way, or they probably will also dominate Storm Point.
Yeah, and I'm assuming we're gonna have a little bit of a break, especially because we're switching. I think that's the match starting thing actually.
Can we
so-
look at the lobby real quick?
just so we can see if we are getting started sooner rather than later. Again, I cannot read the text, so it's not really going to be able to tell for our side.
Yeah.
But we will toss it to probably a break for
A brief intermission.
Yeah, we'll give it like 3 or 4 minutes, and we'll toss it to a break just to make sure everything's set up, and then we'll be back on the other side when we head to Storm Point match number 4. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Deuces. All right, and we're back. That was a
Really brief intermission. I did not know it was that brief.
yeah. So looks like we're back, and they're probably gonna end up picking the same champions. I'm not gonna lie.
That would be my guess, but now we are on Storm Point, so we have a different map ahead of us. A lot different in terms of the gameplay and, of course, where the teams are going. So if you'd like, why don't you go and explain it after you talk about their character choices?
So I just realized that I read out their Storm Point, my notes for Storm Point for them when they were on World's Edge. That's my bad. So this is where they're landing in Lightning Rod and Thunder. I completely got the maps switched. So this is where they're landing. I don't even think anyone noticed, but it's okay.
I can't say I noticed.
No, it's all good. They will be landing up in the top corner of the map, and actually, are they? I think they changed up their landing spot. Can we open the map real quick to make sure? Yeah, it looks like they changed up the...
I'm pretty sure that's where they were supposed to land. I thought it was this side, and then it goes down to Barometer, and we talked about before
Yes.
they had to rotate, so...
Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but whatever.
Okay.
They're in the top right. Oh, they got the hot zone too, which is perfect. This is honestly the greatest outcome for Southern Miss. They are going to get some stacked loot. They're going to end up pushing whoever's in Command Center or Stormcatcher, and it's just going to be a domino effect from there. So we're waiting to see on what loot they get, and looks like they got a close zone too, which is actually insane because majority of the circles end up in the southern part of the map of this map too.
Yeah, they are just getting blessed with everything right now. I mean, when you not only are you dropping into a hot zone, and not only are you dropping into the place that's typically the furthest away from the circle on the map, the circle spawns in front of you.
Yeah.
What else could USM want in this type of game?
No way he's not picking those up.
That's gold. Okay.
Oh, he pinged them. Someone else is probably picking them up.
Probably
My guess, it's probably
Tokyo.
Viz.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Viz, he liked the Mozambiques, but those gold P2020s also do some damage.
And that's landing loot, by the way. That's not even like refresh chest loot. It's simply just off spawn. That's what you get when you get into a hot zone.
Looks like we just upgraded to some blue Evo shields here. They're just kind of looting, grabbing their kits. Looks like Dallas might be sniping this game with the Sentinel here. Oh, no way. They just got a gold backpack. Well, did he even pick it up? Yeah, he did. Okay. Just making sure.
The movement is so fast sometimes. Like even when I watch ALGS, they like open their inventory and it takes half a second to move like 5 things, and I get lost. I'm like, how have you just done that? It didn't even look like it.
That's one advantage on being on mouse and keyboard. They can loot while moving. Compared to controller players, you have to be stationary while looting, and that kind of puts a lot of people at a disadvantage unless you can loot really, really fast. So right now, I'm not too sure what they're trying to do. They are probably just gonna start running teams down. They have some solid loot, so
I mean, they probably have better weapons than pretty much every team on the map.
yeah, if we could swap through each individual player and see what kits they have, we should do that. So we got Prowler Sentinel coming from Thalos. We could swap to Viz and Theo. Viz has Nemesis Mozambique like he had last game, and let's see what Theo has. He's got Hemlock Mozambique. So we're looking at some close range gunfights here.
Yeah, and I mean, seeing where they're rotating right
Oh,
now.
they're already in a fight.
I was about to say that.
Crypto ult went down and stunned these guys, but they seem to not care that no one has shields on their team. They're just still gonna engage in this fight.
See that sniper out from, I believe that's Thalos.
Yeah, let's look at Thalos and see what he can do with that sniper. Oh, he's just going in.
He's just
not,
sprinting forward.
He doesn't
Everyone on
care.
USM. I mean, at this point, they have to know they've already almost clinched Sunday, so they're not. I'd imagine they want to just see what they can do, see how well their gun skill can get, or how far their gun skill can get them by running teams down. Look at the sight line too
They're just
for
running.
Viz. They just want blood, and they are hungry for it.
So if we could open the map and see what teams are nearby, we just saw that they scanned. So they are, every team is running away from them. That's actually hilarious. IUP is.
They didn't want the smoke. They wanted to get out of there as soon as humanly possible,
Yeah.
and now they might end up fighting what I believe is St. Edwards.
Yeah, so IUP ran away from them. They might get into a little scuffle with SE, and that team. There's a lot of teams right in front of them. If they can close in on that, they might be able to drop 20 this game.
I mean, if they get the
That's a
right
ring console
the
over
right
there.
timing, they very well could. You're gonna see Viz just, I believe, waiting for the team to gather near him, and then they're gonna go down this slope and see if there's anything below that they can grab, or maybe even some players. But as we already know, there's not really anyone in that area.
No, everyone seems to be running away, headed towards zone. But they are going to use the Valkyrie ult here and probably relocate somewhere towards teams where they're at. So we got my main man Thalos here. He is flying on in with the squad. They're pinging something. I'm not too sure what they're seeing.
I'm not either, because there's no players down there. So maybe they're predicting where a team could be and going from that information. But
Yeah, maybe they're just looking out for it.
they are also now in circle. And look, oh, they're just diving. They're diving straight onto whoever this team is. I don't know how they managed to find this angle, but they may have just trapped these guys inside of the building, and they are just looking to wreak havoc on them. Theo's going to get one. That's going to be taken down.
The Knuckle Cluster actually took them down. That means they had to have been ripping their shields and HP because they didn't really do more than like 50 damage.
Taylor's tried to swap to the sniper there, decides to keep the SMG out, will take down K-Frost. He's trying to stay alive, gets knocked, but it is on top of the building. Viz, though, is getting ripped, gets down as well, and that
It is all
is
down
huge.
to Theo. And Theo gets eliminated. That push did not go well for them. They got countered real fast, but I think this squad might be getting third party. That's why.
And that's the first time USM is not going to be in the top 5. I mean, they were the first squad eliminated in this game as well, so
Yeah.
not big, I think full 0, not a single point earned in that game. Now, realistically, it's not going to hurt them that much.
No, not at all.
The only teams, I can even refresh the stats page to see who's where in terms of points, but realistically, that's not going to be a huge deal, but it is worth noting that they went from getting first 3 games in a row to getting 0.
All right, so for the first time, we will actually be getting to look at other squads here. So if we could pull up the map and see where some interesting gunfights will be, I will let you know. So we could go on in and actually stick with the UCF here. They might get into a fight with UAH. That might be an interesting fight, because that is a position spot right there. So let's swap on over to either UCF or UAH. just waiting on our production. We gotta let them relay the message, but it's all good. So here we are. UAH, we just passed them, so they are getting into a fight right now.
They have the Sentinel trying to hit a really clean shot, but it will not go. Also, I did take a look at the points. It is 85 for USM. Second place is UH Dank 0, so be looking out for them. They have 37.
Okay.
So there is a very stark difference between Southern Miss and literally everyone else.
Got some nice tags here from Big Daddy Lex with the Sentinel. He is hitting some shots, or she. I'm not gonna assume, but they're hitting some good shots. I'm not gonna lie.
And they have a pretty good position here as well in the circle and also in a building, which is very, very nice when you're trying to deter teams from attacking you.
DPU Demons were eliminated.
You can see a new kill leader as well. That's going to be Banana Goat God.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. That's a phenomenal name. I know Apex is known for their phenomenal names.
Yeah, I've seen some crazy names in these lobbies. I even look at the names of the UAH guys as well. Ethan Ethos, you got Mystic Revelation and Big Daddy Lex.
I mean, these are just phenomenal names.
It's been a great time. I mean, even though we've only had to see one full game so far, it's been a great time getting to see some Apex, especially in the collegiate scene.
Yeah. Also, if you guys do not know, Octane Collegiate is the one that is hosting this, although they are in the name, and I'm sure you know. You should go on over and give them a follow on their socials and their stream, because they will be streaming their matches during this season. I'm assuming, I'm not too sure, but I'm just gonna make that guess. They are the reason that we are allowed to be casting this right now, so shout out to them. And I'm excited to keep watching. Let's hope for some exciting games here.
And I would imagine they might be streaming tomorrow since it's the championship day. So that would be my thought. And they aren't streaming today, but my guess would be tomorrow would be a big day for them, especially with this being the final weekly of the preseason. And you have all the same school teams now instead of how it was the previous couple, where it was just you can play with 3 players. They just need to be in a college somewhere.
Yeah, I will be watching tomorrow, although I won't be at the desk, but I will be watching, paying attention to this squad and see what they can do. So right now we just saw a team flying on in above them. I'm not too sure who
kills
that
coming
was.
through. That's a fight between Woney and, or not Woney, sorry, St. Clair and the team that they're fighting against. I'm not sure what school that is, but
We could probably swap on over to a different POV. Right now, they're just turtling in and doing a whole lot of nothing.
and there's not really any teams near them either, so likely they're going to be waiting for a while before there's an actual fight going on.
We could change on over to some squads that might be in a fight.
Let's see what St. Clair is up to.
Oh, right
Oh,
here.
never mind.
They're back. They're fighting. They're trying to.
Now there's a team in front of them.
I think they're third partying someone.
They're still staying in the building, though, trying to just be extra careful of how they handle this game. It's stark difference from what USM was doing, just sprinting down and finding whoever was on the field to shoot at.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the sitting in the building strat. Only during late game. But during the early game and mid game, I really think that they should be running down teams, making them use their abilities and making them run away, so you could get as much elo shield as possible.
Yeah, and you're going to kind of see that reflected in UAH. They're all only on blue right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Also, Dank Zero getting eliminated there. That is the closest team. That's the second place team overall. So definitely good for the rest of the field to see them get eliminated, especially with 10 teams being left.
yeah, now it is in the top 10, so here's where the placement points will start rolling on in. This is where teams can make a run for the top 2 through whatever spots, because obviously Southern Miss will still be at the top. It's not particularly close either. But let's just hope that we get to see some exciting end games. It hasn't really been that exciting because Southern Miss has just been dominating, and although it's fun for us, it's not
Not fun for the rest of the field.
Not making the lobby that fun.
But we are going to see that Val call come out from UAH. They're going to look to reposition here. Maybe there's a team that
the high
they
ground.
saw that they want to get ahead of.
So there is a team set up in there. They might be collapsing on them. That's a Watson fence in there. So let's hope they don't get stuck on that. That does some big damage and it stuns you for a little bit. So, looks like the crates refreshed. So now they're looting up a little bit more. Oh, I guess there's no team in here.
Oh, they just left their gates, I guess, and there's nothing else to it. I believe this is the building where Southern Miss ended up dying as well. I remember that shield being in that window. So
Let's check
you
out
can
that area.
see them reposition towards it.
Looks like there's a care package right in front of them. See if they make a play for that. Honestly, go for the R99 if it's in there. That gun is phenomenal. I need it back in the rotation ASAP.
Let's take a look at the map real quick. See where everyone is at, because right now it doesn't seem like there's many teams around, and
Wow.
I can see why now. I'm getting a good look at this map.
UAH is actually in the corner of the zone. There's nobody rotating in towards them. The top of the zone right now is SE. We should probably focus in on them or NCAT because they're in the best positions in my opinion.
Yeah.
reposition
And
here.
even St. Clair, you can see they're kind of over next to, I believe that was NCAT. So we'll see what they're up to
So
here.
we know where the next circle is, and SE is in the best position. They're ready. Although they do have people on top of the roof.
Can't do anything about it, but you can see Dr. Shish Kebab from SE. That is such a great name. Looking, just trying to be the scout for the team. And now it looks like they may just jump onto these players, or they're just trying to bait them out.
Rampart's an interesting pick here. You haven't seen her used much in competitive, to be honest. It's mostly been like Bangalore, Fuse.
This is such an awkward engagement.
Yeah, this is pretty common. If you play Apex, there will be someone on your roof just standing there waiting for the zone to close.
They're just staring at the window, waiting for you to get near a door so they can come and slam you down. But look at this positioning from SE Blue, trying to just rain hellfire on the squad down below.
But right there we saw the Rampart pull out her minigun and not really do a whole lot of damage
No.
with it. But, you know, they were holding that team at bay, which is the important part.
There's a few squads directly under. I'm pretty sure this is St. Clair. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is directly under SE here. Now they're kind of pinched too between a few different teams. They still can go in the building though if they need to get out of everyone's line of sight. They need to get heals on down. But you're gonna see that circle also start forcing the team that's under SE to start making a move.
Although there was a Bangalore ult that was just dropped on the roof, they did not seem to care at all.
They just let it go.
They are popping shots on the team that is on the other roof.
And you're seeing all those barriers from the shields get taken down relatively quickly. And again, still just being aware of everything that's around him. SE is kind of surrounded by the entire rest of the lobby right now. They are stuck in between a rock and a hard place at the moment. There are just shots coming in from every single angle. Not really sure what you do in this situation.
So, actually, just got some info from Theo. This team is taking a lunch break. They're headed to Canes while they're waiting, and they're coming on back.
SE?
No, our team, Southern Miss.
Oh.
Southern Miss is taking a lunch break while this lobby continues to play out.
That's an interesting choice, but I'm sure they have a lot of time. I mean, there's still 10 squads left, so hopefully they get in and out of Canes quick enough. But we'll see how that turns out. You're going to see UNCG get taken down. NCAT finds another. UCF now gone. We're starting to get towards the ending stages of this lobby, and now match 4 slowly but surely coming to a conclusion. Everyone now getting involved. UAH, that's going to be one taken down on St. Clair.
Yeah. So SE right now has the power position. They have height. They have everything going for them. If they do not win this game, that would be a miracle.
They are in a very good spot, regardless of where they're at, in terms of getting everyone shooting circles around them. They're still in a pretty good spot because they can hop into the building if they need to.
Yeah.
And it's basically in the direct center of circle. So, like, they don't even need to move, and everyone else needs to get towards them.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a miracle for them. They've been blessed by the Apex zone, although they're not really capitalizing much on it. Not getting many eliminations, which is kind of a shame.
And I'm gonna actually take a quick look and see where they are in terms of points, because this could be a huge game for them if they're actually in 4th right now. So this is huge placement point wise. They are only down by 4 to NCAT and down by 17 points to UH. So they could very well move all the way up to 2nd if they get enough kills and they get 1st place right here, right now.
They do have a team that is in the building below them right now, so hopefully they don't get snuck up on. while they're playing this height.
And
Some team is flying in the air right now.
They are very far up
That guy
there.
just got hit in the face with a grenade. We just saw it come in like a football, like there's a 70-yard pass.
Touchdown, but unfortunately, your health is also half gone.
Yeah.
You're gonna see Banana Goat finally drop somebody. NCAT gonna get taken down. That's big for SE right here.
Yeah, that was the third place team, if I do remember correctly. So now they are fighting for second place because both Dank Zero and NCAT were the only teams above them other than Southern Miss.
I mean, how do you even attack this? St. Clair now getting eliminated. How do you even attack this if you're literally any other squad looking to take down SE from this power position?
I mean, all they got to do right now. Oh, that was a big grenade coming in from whoever threw that. All the shield is gone onto Stargazer.
And look at the rest of the team. They're also all out of shield. You're finally going to see Banana Goat God get to that full max shield. The other two still in purple.
So we are going to play a bit of a waiting game here. They're going to try and whoever is outside of this building right now is going to wait for this zone to close on in and force this team off of high ground. So hopefully we get to see.
There's still 5 squads left. Look how small the circle is.
Can we get a map view? See how many individuals are left? Because this is a full squad right here coming from SE. Then we got CE. Zoom on in a little bit. Yep. Awesome. Wow. So this CE team honestly might be in the best spot. I'm not gonna lie. If we could head on over to CE and see how they handle this, this would be actually phenomenal. They have,
and yeah, now you're gonna see SE start getting collapsed on. There's like 4. Every team that is not named CE is right there in that building or on top of it.
Honestly, if I was CE, I would just stay sitting here, wait for those teams to hop off the building, and then third party everybody. Because look, this Bangalore has their ultimate. They can force everybody off of that roof, and they can get some major damage. They also have a what's it called? A whole lot of ammo left. Look, they have 200 energy ammo on this Havoc and Nemesis combo from CE Clouds here.
Saw UCF Academy get eliminated there. So 4 teams now left in the running, and CE, I don't even know where they're at in the standings. They're a bit further down there, so this is going to be a huge game for them. They're currently in 9th with 15, so they're tied with a couple other teams.
There we go. They're engaging. Oh, but he is ripped.
Clouds,
This is careful, though. He has the gold revive shield, so this player will pop up with some HP.
and now they're smoked off. You can barely even see the screen right now. The shields are being thrown out.
Oh.
Have to be careful, but Death Trooper now getting down. Calamity's still low on health. Cloud's the only player with health and shields on the side of CE.
4 squads remain. There are players being knocked. People are
Vinny coming in
off.
from Cloud, just trying to do some damage, but got down on their own. Calamity, last player left up for CE. This could have been a massive game for them.
Death Trooper just popped back up. He's reviving. This Newcastle is amazing. This is why he's so huge in competitive right now. Because he's just reviving everyone over and over. And CE taking down a whole squad right here in OU. And they won it.
God, CE Marigold. What's down to 1 player just constantly res, makes it happen. CE gonna have a huge jump in points.
That Newcastle is the MVP right there. Shout out Calamity, and that was a huge play from him, keeping his teammates alive and shooting at the same time for them to take that game and rip it out from underneath. Who was it again? SE?
Yeah, CE. Yeah.
He ripped it out from underneath them, and that was honestly phenomenal showing from them. I mean, they were in a great position and they capitalized on it for sure.
And that's going to be massive. Those kills at the end as well. That's going to be huge for CE. Again, they were in 9th place, so they're going to hop up a lot. They were also tied with a bunch of teams, so that could even put them in the top 4, get them a spot into Championship Sunday with just 2 matches left to go. We have 2 more left on Storm Point, and then we are done for the day. Top, I believe, 10 will make Sunday, and you're going to see they actually only had 3 kills. SC Blue was the one with a lot of kills in the lobby. They had 11, and USM did manage to at least get a kill, but still placing last, you're not going to get any placement points from that.
And I'm sure they're not too worried about it, not too stressed.
They're definitely not.
They're still sitting up top at first place, chilling right now. That was a little sloppy from them, but I'm sure they were just trying something out, and obviously they probably won't do it again.
No. and we'll see if they can get themselves into the fray this time around in those ending circles.
Let's update the standings, and
Let's see if
where
they
teams
are
at.
fully updated. They are. So actually, it's going to be 50 points total for USM, 25 for Dank 0, so they keep their second place. But SE moves all the way up to third with 20, and CE Marigold all the way into fourth place. So
that was a huge game from both of those teams. They both needed it really, really bad, and let's hope we get some better matches. That was an intense end game.
that was a great ending to that game. That one felt a lot more chaotic, a lot more collective too. There was like 5 squads in a tiny little circle that were trying to all go at each other.
Yeah.
And the NC managed to pull that one out.
Yeah, I mean, you would have thought that the team that had height the entire game in the end zone would win that, but it does not matter. The team that played the zone correct won it. That's good high IQ Apex right there.
And I'm guessing we're going to have a tiny little break again, like 2 or 3 minutes. And also to make sure USM is even in the facility, wherever they're at. So we will toss it over to a quick little break for probably a couple minutes, like 2 or 3, and then be back with game number 5 as we get close to ending off our day for day number 1, weekly 3, Octane Collegiate Apex.
Awesome. Intermission.
I thought they listened to you.
I'm not.
Hello, welcome back, everyone. We are here in game number 5. Now, there are 6 total today, and you are going to see up there top right, Team 5 USM looking to pick their heroes as we get into this game.
Yeah, so they're probably going to stick with the same. Yeah, they stuck with the same 3, so that's not shocking there. But let's see if they can do better than last place this time.
I'm going to ask a question. Do they live at Canes? Like, how did they get there and back so quickly?
I don't know.
Because I don't think it gets that quick for us.
No, definitely not. I don't want to know, but as long as they got their food and they're back.
I mean, they're clearly back because they're playing the game.
Yeah, they're
so
pinging it.
That's what matters the most out of all of this. But you can see that where they're going to
dropping in Lightning Rod, as you see in the top right. Stormcatcher does have the hot zone, so they might make an aggressive push on that and try and take that over.
Yeah, and something I want to mention too, they had hot zone last game, and they kind of, I don't want to say they threw it away, but they kind of did, getting last place in that game. And now, to be fair, the points aren't really a huge deal for them right now. They're far and away number 1 for winning the first 3 games with 10 plus, so it's not a huge deal, but still you would like to see them kind of bring it in a little bit, reel it in, the aggression, and play their game, be a lot more collective as a unit, and be a bit smarter about what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just a
one-off,
a mistake, but you never know. Hopefully they don't do it again.
Wait,
But,
what? A team's already eliminated. You might just die.
Oh no, so they definitely got flown at off spawn. I'm not too sure if those teams were contesting each other. So that might
Not even a minute into the game.
Yeah, that might be why.
Poor guys.
Yeah, it's all right. Not our guys, but
They were actually in 11th place directly under UAH Blue, which is interesting. And they are essentially at the same amount of points. So that's going to be a big detriment to their possibility of qualification, especially because if it is top 10, they are just outside of qualifying.
yeah, I mean, that sucks for them. That's back to the lobby before the lobby even started, which is no good at all. But Hey man, we're just in the looting process right now. We see Theo with an R301 in Mozambique. Like usual, this guy likes the Mozambiques here. I mean, they are one of the best weapons in the game. We got Thalis with the G7 Scout. I know this guy loves this gun. He loves this weapon with all his heart. If you were watching them play in the ALGS Last Chance qualifier, they were looking for this gun. This guy's got lots of good shots on people, and he was putting the most damage down in pretty much every lobby he was in.
Yeah, he looked incredible with that scout. I do remember a few moments distinctly that there was just a lot of good usage. You know, they were a fun team to watch, despite getting chased down by Snipe Down for a majority of the time that they competed. But
yeah, definitely. I'm trying to see right now if we could get a prediction going in the chat. That'd be awesome, but if not, that's also fine. We could get a prediction to see if they win this or not.
And it looks like they're gonna get that. Is that a dragon that I just saw them take down?
Yeah,
and
it's some sort of.
It feels really out of place looking at the rest of the map.
Yeah, they do help get Evo shields. If you take them down, they give you some damage and they give you some Evo. Oh, what is Thalis doing? He messed up his flight.
He's a little short.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna have to find another way around. He messed that one up a little bit.
It's all good. He's just gonna take this evac on up. It's up.
You can kind of tell the concern is not really there for the squad.
Yeah, they're just going.
They're still running forward without him.
Yeah, they're gonna continue attacking this team. Thalis is flying at them now. He might.
Thalis is hungry, man. He wants blood, and I'm not talking canes, by the way.
I'm hungry.
Well, we all are.
Canes, but looks like they're gonna go ahead and eliminate the spiders, get some damage down, and get some materials, shields, ammo, all that stuff.
Yeah, they're already at blue for the Evo.
There you go. We got a purple bolt. They just pinged a purple barrel stabilizer.
Taylor's got it down.
What is this guy doing, man?
Where?
Let's go ahead and see if they can finish this team off.
I was gonna ask where they were even at, but now I see where they were. So
they're running.
Wait, Thalos got and he got the finish. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought that was another down. I'm like, he just took down 2 players as they were running away from him. But
Yeah, I mean, if you see USM knock one of your players, I would probably run as well.
yeah, I would agree. I'm just getting away from these guys. They they are running it up in some of these lobbies.
Yeah, especially so if they have a support hero, they can also just craft their teammate's banner and revive them later on. So it's not worth taking the fight, especially against these guys who are already dominating the lobby and don't really have much to lose.
Yeah.
They're definitely qualifying at the least, but they probably want to qualify at the 1 seed. No, that always helps with placement points and so on. Looks like he missed up. Nope, he just picked up the purple barrel stabilizer. Never mind. I thought he missed it.
And also, Circle is going to be right in front of them, so they don't really have to worry too terribly much, but they may be pinging. They're pinging the Evo Harvester. I wasn't sure if they're pinging a team or not there, but
yeah,
not
so they
quite.
picked an Evo Harvester. They're trying to get to purple shields as fast as they can so they can go on in and fly at teams. But they're pushing outside of zone to grab it, which I don't think they need to do, but
They're going to go for it regardless, and
they don't care.
they don't. I'd assume there's not really anyone near them either, from what it looks like.
Let's get a map view of what's going on with other teams. So this is towards the centermost part of the map. If I had to guess right now, I would say that this zone is either going to go towards Station or Cascade Falls. I'm not going to lie. That's my prediction.
I did see CE Marigold ended up getting eliminated. So
Yeah.
something worth noting there. They had won last game, and now they are eliminated at, I believe, 16.
So look here. We got SE and USM. They might be colliding at some point here. Just something to be aware of. There's a lot of teams at the top left of the map. If you do see, these teams will probably end up fighting some sort of at some time either in this zone or the next one, depending on where.
Look at Thalos. Thalos is really far pushed up into a building. There's going to be
Let's go.
SE and another squad right there. So let's
Yeah.
get over to him.
Yeah, let's go move on over to Thalos. Let's see what he's doing. He is fighting a team by himself.
It's also worth noting Viz is currently in the storm. Actually, just got out of it. So gonna need to heal on up over there. But Thalos is the main one we want to stick with right now, just to see the entire team that he thinks he's going to be taking on, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he does not care. He's the top damage guy, top kills guy. He is ready to take on anyone in this lobby, and I don't think he's scared at all.
No fear in any of these USM players. They know their skill level. They know who they're dealing with. So they're certainly just going to look to find as many kills they feel like, and also still playing smart. And look at this fight for fails. Gets one, tries to get the second, does actually get it. I think
Got it.
got the elam.
Like they're getting third-partied in the back there. So that team that we just saw was eliminated. And I think there's going to be another team there.
There should be, as Thalos just going to look to go maybe pinch them, as the rest of the team has joined up with Thalos, so they have all three players here ready for the fight. We're going to see if they can maybe get a third party onto whoever that other team was.
So he's scouting out the area right now with actually the G7 scout. Let's see if he finds any stragglers left behind and see if they can pounce on them and finish them off and head on into the top 13 maybe.
They do have to be careful though. The circle is a bit of a ways away from where they're at.
Let's look at the map. They just revealed the next circle, so I was completely wrong. It's actually where all the teams are already set up. They probably had a ring console, those teams, and saw where it is headed. So it's all the way on the leftmost part of the screen.
And that's going to be SE, by the way, the team that USM was looking for. But now SE, I believe, just taking either a Valk ult or a evac to rotate towards that circle.
Yeah, so we're going to see Southern Miss rotating on into the zone. We got IUP that's all the way at the top right there. I don't know what they're entirely doing. They're straggling behind, but it's all good.
And it looks like USM, I believe, getting into a little scuffle here. I saw a couple of shots go down. I think SE stopped for a second and
said, never mind.
And then they got out of there after seeing who it was. So 14 squads remaining as we continue to head towards this second round circle.
I'm really liking this heirloom that Viz is rocking right here. It looks nice.
It does.
Wouldn't want to be hit by it.
No.
But it looks nice.
It looks like it'd be a bit brutal to get slammed by this thing.
Yeah. I mean, Viz hasn't done much damage in this lobby. Nobody has really had an interaction with another team yet, other than Thalos. So let's hope they can get something going. I want to see them try and drop 20. They dropped 17, right? And
17 and 19.
Yeah.
And then 13 in the other one.
Yeah. I mean, just utter domination from these guys. I really want to see them go for something big, go for something crazy.
And we're going to see a Valk ult now out of USM. They're going to look to rotate. We're going to see where they end up heading.
So no pings on the map so far. That means there's no players nearby. Usually you'll see a nice green square on the screen that'll point out where players are at, but there is nobody there. They're rotating on in. They might pick up this Evo Harvester and rotate on down. I know this is... They're not very fond of this part of the map, if I do remember correctly from the LCQ. They landed over here and got griefed by 3 different teams, so...
Main difference being that this, for them at least, thankfully, is not ALGS. Yeah. So they maybe have a little bit more freedom to roam around, and also I think there's a few less teams too, so that's also helpful. You're going to see some damage getting put down now, jumping straight into the gunfight. You're going to see also NCAT getting one of their players eliminated. And I believe that's actually 2 down total for NCAT now, as UI looking to do some more damage with also another player down for them. But it's just going to be a pure bang out for Viz and the squad. Finds I'm not going to try to pronounce that name. I apologize, even trying to say the rest of that.
I mean, this it's really lopsided so far. I'm not going to lie. They already got a knock. The Thalos is already at red shield. There's 2 purple shields, and
DPU Demons taken out of the game.
Gone already.
Thalos also now the new kill leader.
Yeah, that's what I just noticed at the same time as you. So we're on the same wavelength here. they're already shooting at another squad. This poor straggler.
He's just out there on his own.
Go run him down.
I'm surprised they haven't just started sprinting forward, but because that's actually where they need to go. Actually, that's not where Circle
There's
is.
only 2 up right there. They're probably gonna. Oh, there's 3 actually. They were overlapping.
It was really hard to see them, but there are 3 players there, and it doesn't look like they care. Thaler's at full shield, by the way, for Evo.
Ult right there. Just trap that player in and cut him off from his other team. They did get hit by that crypto ult. Only, yep, Thalos and Theo did. Viz is still fighting, so that doesn't really matter to him.
NCAT down to, I think, 1 player now, and as I'm saying that, St. Clair is going to clean them up, so NCAT out of game number 5. Some points that were desperately needed for them now out of their control. You're going to see USM now getting into a fight here, too.
Was dropped, and the Pathfinder, they're trying to escape. That's just missing all those shots.
There's a lot of missed shots there for Thalos. Viz,
he was damaged by his own ultimate right there, so.
Needs to pop some bats, and that's exactly what he'll do.
Looks like they're rotating on into the circle here, trying to chase that team down. They aren't going to get a lot of KP here if I had to guess. OU is eliminated. They were just taken out by Truthfully, basically by himself. Look at that. 2 knocked with the Arc Star. That's kind of impressive.
That is very impressive. They must have been like 1 bullet low.
Yeah.
I think USM may have spotted another player out towards where the edge of Circle is. They're just sending the house at him.
Good. Hawk him down. They have control of this zone right now, so let them. That Pathfinder ult is going to lead players right into the shots of Theo and Viz.
And they are just pinched right now, not able to do a whole lot. You're going to see Viz get it down. That's going to be UI over towards that circle and
are already gone.
Just wiped off the map. I mean, 4 kills right now for Thalos, 3 assists. So at least 7 kills on the side of USM. And now they are in the top 10 with it being just 8 squads left.
Wow, man. They are looking good here this game. They have everything going for them. They all have red armor right now.
And it feels like every time they turn around, there's another team that they can see that they start just throwing damage down at.
Viz and Theo are pushing up right now. Theo just popped his ultimate, so he's trying to spot where players are at and damage them with the flames.
And Thalos from the top could see it. There's another player to be aware of on the back side of things. Theo gonna get it down. That's gonna be C-Sup that they are looking to fight right now. As 1 is down, trying to hunt down the other 2. Thalos gets Truthfully, and
he is knocked though. Another team that is pushing up, so hopefully Thalos doesn't get finished. Theo is fighting, so Viz has to go help his teammates if they want to survive. Oh, it doesn't matter.
And the Reds will go through. C-Sup is eliminated now, down to 7. And you're going to see some looting go down for Theo and Thalos.
So we got a nice little recoup right here. The circle is super small. There are 7 squads remaining. They are surrounded. Honestly, I think they're in the best position to take this game.
SE Blue now going down, so USM are in a very good spot. This building is the only one in the circle, I think. Or there are a couple more, but looks like a lot of control for USM in terms of map positioning.
Yeah, looks like they're backing on up because there's too many squads there. But they were holding teams at bay in the bottom part of that little like shelter there with the knuckle clusters that's coming from Theo. So they're just waiting. Bangalore smoke going out from Viz. Let's see what they do here.
Some shots going down. I guess there's a player. Is there a player at this close rock? I don't think there is, but it's a bit further past it. The Mozambique from range. Not quite going to connect, but get close. There's also players in the backs of USM, so they got to be aware of everyone surrounding them.
Catalyst wall goes on up.
It's the first one we've seen today, I feel.
Yeah. Thalos is shielding, so they're kind of in a sticky situation here. Hopefully the zone gives them some grace, but I don't think it will. I think it's going to land in the top right.
And now they're going to have to make a decision. Who do they want to attack here? UCF Academy gets taken down. St. Clair getting a lot of kills right now. Viz will find Rumble Balls. I don't even know where that kill is coming from, as I would imagine it's this building in front of them that they were trying to hold down, but ended up having to back off from.
Going on and pushing with Viz right here. They are taking 1 down. Shots on the others.
From Theo.
That player only has blue shield. There's no way that they're surviving against this team with all red shields.
Especially this late into the game. Though I believe they managed to at least keep one member alive. I saw UAH Blue got eliminated there too. Top 4 now for Southern Miss. And looks like there's a 1v1. And maybe a Noah. But regardless, they will fall away. Viz gonna take down one. He finally gets that Elam. UCF will get eliminated.
This game is Southern Miss's to lose.
Especially with the position. They aren't quite in circle, but they can make that move really quickly. They are essentially right on the precipice of it.
Looks like they're just taking out these Watson fences, paying attention to see if teams are behind them or not. I don't think there are, but you never know. What are they looking at here? Are they looking at... Oh, teams are flying over the wall. There's actually a team that was trapped on the other side. That's actually...
Shots aren't quite connecting, but USM knows exactly where they are. That should be a huge nade. And now a big play from USM. Diving straight down, waiting for these guys to just fly out of the smoke. They have nowhere to go.
The positioning from Thalis there, putting a lot of shots on.
And that's St. Clair, because Theo did get a down from the knuckle cluster.
So it looks like they're just going to heal up here. They did a lot of damage, and the one player's already knocked, but they are getting pushed by another squad, it seems.
Viz is very weak, but the pinch coming in from Thalis just doing everything he can. Finally gets the down. Viz going to find another. Now USM are in a great spot, although Theo is down.
Yeah, they do not have a Newcastle like we saw. Like we saw last game, where that was huge because they were allowed to move while reviving with a gold knockdown shield.
It doesn't matter. Look at those shot connections from Viz. You're also going to see St. Clair finally get eliminated. Now it's a 3v2, I believe, for USM. Although there is a pinch coming in from Thalis. If we can hop it? Actually, no. It's going to be 2 downs for Viz. Now 1 player left remaining. USM have all but won this game. Shots need to connect. And USM gonna take another game. That is 4 on the day out of 5.
Wow. Now what a game from Southern Miss. They did not hesitate to push a single squad there. That was all them all day.
That was just another massive showing from USM. We'll have to see on the match report, match summary, to see who or how many kills they ended up having. It was probably around 10 to 15, I would think.
Yeah.
But that ending play as well, staying alive, even in a 2v3, I think it was towards the end there.
Yeah, it definitely was. So they will be... So we're looking at the match summary here.
18 from USM.
Oh, too short. Come on, guys.
They are so close to breaking that 20 kill mark, but regardless, very well done.
Let's look at the standings here as we start heading on into this next match. Let's not show the lobby. Let's not show the lobby.
I don't believe it's been updated yet, so
production, if you can swap on over to the caster view, that'd be awesome. So we do get a look at this final result here, but we are headed on over to our beautiful faces here. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for watching. If you are, this has been a day so far.
Standings have not quite been updated yet, but I mean USM with that win, I'm gonna say hot take. I think USM is qualified for tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know, Jim. If you know, you know. But
you win 4 out of 5. I'd like to imagine you don't. There's not a chance you lose. And actually, they have so many points. My screen is bugging out and like struggling to show how many points they actually have.
Yeah, this is pure domination from Southern Miss. They have double the points, double the eliminations. It's not even looking too hot.
Our top 3 has stayed the same, though. USM, Dank Zero, and SE Blue, all 3 staying in their positions. NCAT up in 4th. St. Clair in 5th, had a huge game there. They got 2nd place and had, I think, several kills. Or sorry, 3rd place there and had 5 kills. So another large showing for them. That gets them up to 5th.
Let's look on at the teams that are close to elimination here. So we need some big games. This is where it comes down to it. Like, they need to win now. This is the last game. So
we're going to see IUP holding on in 10th place, but with 12 points. They're going to be straight next to UAH Blue with 8. Then UCF actually, that's not their points. The way this is laid out, it's a bit weird. But sorry, 21 from IUP Crimson, 20 from UAH Blue, 18 from UCF Knights Academy.
Yeah.
So 3 teams right there, all within a 3-point margin. We're gonna need to be looking out for those squads. And then we're gonna have the Gem State Gladiators also sitting at 16, and UAH White DPU Demons also having 16. So places 15th through 10th all need to be very, very careful of their spots, as they could either go up and get into the qualification for tomorrow or get eliminated right here, right now.
Let's take a look on at the lobby and see if they are all starting to get readied up right now. Yeah, the match is starting in 3 seconds. We are readied up and starting to go on into this next and final match.
And this is do or die time for a lot of these squads. Again, this is the preseason though, so it's not like the end of the world if you don't make it to Sunday. But of course, you'd certainly like to see part of that prize pool. And if you are Theos and Viz, you've already seen part of that prize pool. You've already won a weekly. Now looking to make it 2 out of the 3, which would be just a super showing for this USM squad. And I'd imagine a bit scary if you're literally anyone else in the field.
Yeah, I mean, they're just paying for their own Kane's order, it seems like, with this.
I think that's probably what the money from the first weekly that they won for those 2 at least was. That's probably where it went.
Yeah, honestly, I don't blame them. Kane's is pretty fire. The Caniac combo, might be hitting that up later. Not too sure. Maybe even Cookout if you.
Cookout is unbelievable how good that place is. I was told it was great, and it's better than I
We're
thought.
headed on into the actual lobby now, so this is perfect. We can finally see. Oh.
Oh,
We're looking around here. If you guys have any recommendations for cookout orders, let me know. Usually I order the double bacon cheeseburger, but I want to know what is your favorite order from Cookout.
it's a great thing to mention. But now, as we have the character selection, I'm assuming it's not going to change for basically anybody. So you can kind of see how it's gone there, and you've seen it all for pretty much the entire day.
Yeah, I mean, they're just doing their thing, having some fun. I'm sure they're not going to take this final match serious, if I can imagine, but they're still going to try and close it out and see if they can break that 20 kill mark, because they're
right there. They had
haven't hit it.
19 in a game, and they had, 18, I think, there, 17 there.
Yeah.
So they are right on that 20 kill mark, and now they have nothing to worry about. They've definitely clinched their spot for tomorrow. I mean, they'd have to, if it goes to top 10, they have 100, and I think that's 16 points. So I don't think they're getting eliminated anytime soon. 10th is at 21, so that should show you where they're at in terms of the rest of the field.
Yeah, I mean, they're just putting on a show for us. Honestly, I'm grateful that we got to stream this. Thank you again to Octane for helping us get that sorted out. Hopefully, we can come up with something to stream in the future for Octane. I know it's going to be a little bit different and difficult for us, but we will try and figure something out and show this team, because they are amazing to watch and amazing to see. And honestly, they're just great guys.
They are. They've been really good to be around. I haven't gotten to be around them a ton, but I know you have a lot of experience hanging out with them, and just playing the game with some of them. So I'd imagine it's a good time to be hanging out with this squad.
Yeah, they helped me win some games for sure. They're a lot better than me. Although I could probably keep up with them. No, that's a joke. That's a joke.
I saw NCAT already had a player go down, so they already are in a fight, and their second player gone. So they got to be careful. Ace the Boss needs to clutch up here, as nope, that will not happen. NCAT eliminated. Now, NCAT was in 4th place. They had 31, so they should theoretically be okay.
As long as there's big showings from other schools, they should be all right.
That's not what you want to see out of a squad like NCAT.
No.
Sitting in that position.
Not at all. You want to try and at least get some points, either placement or KP. But getting 0, man, that's unfortunate. I'm not sure who eliminated them. I don't remember.
I think it was a mix of 2 teams.
Oh, so they just got.
They didn't have a great spot there. And from what I saw on the map, there's not really any teams that land near USM here.
No, not at all. Looks like they're just looting right now. They just scanned the zone, so if we could take a look at the map and see what's going on, that's awesome. Perfect timing from production there. So you see whatever school that is right there, that is kind of on the other side of the mountain. Then we got this UI team all the way at the bottom in Stormcatchers. I think they have eyes on Southern Miss. They're ready for this engagement. Theo is lagging behind a little bit, so we can probably hop on in and just keep watching, see what the loadouts they got are, and go from there. Awesome.
Yeah, right now you're gonna see USM just actually popping the evac.
Oh, someone just went down from SE. From IUP, actually.
And IUP needing a big game. They are sitting in 10th place. They have 21. And as long as they can have a decent placement, get a couple kills on top of that, they will be in a very good position. That's a second, that's actually first kill, I think.
Yeah.
UAH White eliminated. And I believe that was the team that was in 11th place. Actually, it was not. UAH White was in 14th, but they were on the precipice as well of being in that 10th spot. So they are no longer going to make it to Sunday. They are guaranteed eliminated.
Unfortunate showing from UAH White. I'm sure they're not too upset. They're just here for the vibes, but kind of need to do better there. If you're in 14th, getting eliminated this early, you want to at least contest and compete for a little bit longer, but unfortunate. And hopefully they can get a better showing, maybe from the UAH Blue team. Let's hopefully they can carry on their legacy.
UAH Blue sitting right behind IUP at 11th place. They have 20 points, and IUP, as we saw, I believe now have 13 or 14. I didn't see how many players they got kills on, but they at least got a few. St. Clair now getting involved.
Two knocked. Let's see if they can. Oh, they just finished one of their players. So 4 enemies were scanned on the map. Let's take a look at this map here. See, they're gonna try and target a team, but there's nobody really near them. They're just gonna kind of head on and rotate into the next circle. You see the green bubble there. It is gonna close in on station. So they're just kind of rotating kind of far away from it. They're gonna see what they can do, maybe get off some picks.
And they have UI a little under them. They're gonna have to also be careful of this team to their right. As long as they stay where they're at, though, they should be fine. They can force that team to rotate into them, that or they rotate the UI. So that team that's on the edge of the map there, not in a great position. There's a lot of people gonna be watching their movement.
Alrighty. So let's get on into it. They're shooting the prowlers. I hate these things, man. They're so annoying. They just damage you, run at you. They do give you some good stuff, you know. They give you some attachments, which is helpful. They have some pretty damn good attachments here. They got the purple barrel stabilizer, purple stock on the R3. This is Viz's main gun, so he might be doing some damage later on in the game.
Yeah, and again, they don't even need to, they could have literally dropped, died immediately, and their position would not have changed, but they're already just grabbing points as we go. I mean, they haven't gotten any kills yet, but they at least are slowly working towards placement points. Not that they need them, but it's fun to have. It's just fun to see how many points they can actually rack up.
Yeah, I mean,
And
looks like they're engaging. Viz took some big damage there. Theo's using the wingman?
He is just trying to cross-map somebody with a wingman. Bold move, but I mean...
I respect it. The wingman can deal some major damage. He's just shooting those knuckle clusters, keep his team at bay.
And all they're really going to do, USM that is, here, is just kind of see if they can spoil anyone's day. See if they can take it out. Huge damage, shield broken for that player. Viz will get it down, so now USM can start collapsing in.
This is huge from them. They just griefed this team. They're still on the edge of the zone. That's one down from them. I'm not too sure what school this is, but this is not looking good for them.
That was the team, too, that was on the edge, that was stuck in between USM and I think it was St. Clair or someone else. CE also Death Trooper getting a kill, but that's going to be Marigold down.
Oh, no.
That was your 6th place team, so their spot is somewhat up for grabs, especially if these on the bubble teams do have really big games. Your IUPs, your UAHs, your UCF academies, they could very well take over, but it's going to be an outside chance, realistically.
Yeah. So Oh, you see lots of people there. That's a mirage, actually. I lied. That's a mirage that's causing a distraction for Thalos because they don't want to be spotted
Wait.
all that much.
Is this a player that Thalos is jumping down on?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It is. He's just jumping straight into it. Look at Thalos go. Finds one.
No, not on screen.
Thalos.
Is doing a finisher.
That's so cruel. Gets the kill. That's one for Thalos.
We got some unsportsmanlike conduct coming from Thalos here.
15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Oh boy. I mean, it was well deserved. That man just lost a 1v1 with a peacekeeper point blank. I mean, that's kind of embarrassing, but it's okay. Thalos is pretty good, so it's understandable.
And that's what we talk about when we say they run it down. That is what we mean. Like, Thalos sees one guy, he probably told the team, he's simply enough, I'm jumping on this guy, and just jumps on him, kills him, and walks away. I mean, that's the USM way right now.
They are pretty confident. They're feeling themselves. They're in first by a landslide.
The Golden Eagles will fly.
Even if he does get knocked, his team will finish him, finish up that squad, pick up his banner, and just revive him and go on with their day.
That's the trust that these guys have in each other. I mean, they've been playing for an insane amount of time, and as we've mentioned, two of them are literally brothers. Yeah. So, like, they're familiar, if you will.
Who just left the gold BK flatline right there? Like, what are you doing? You're leaving it for Southern Miss to pick up? Like, that's...
And there goes SE Blue, who was the third place team. That's not really going to affect them. They should be perfectly fine in their place. They might drop down from third, but they're going to be all right. They will make sure that they will qualify for it tomorrow.
So Theo is picking up that gold flatline. And he is going to craft something. What is he crafting? Crafting a battery. Awesome.
I would like to mention, all of the teams that are on the bubble are currently in the game outside of UAH White, so that there's teams that I'm specifically going to be talking about.
Let's take a look at the map and see if any of those teams are actually alive while you list them.
IUP, UAH, which I believe both
UAH
those
is alive. Yep, IUP is also good.
UCF Academy, Gem State, and DPU.
So I think
Gem State, I believe, is that team that's in the storm right now.
So they are far.
I'm not really sure what their goal is, but I also could be wrong. That might not be Gem State.
Whoever they are.
And USM now flying straight down to UI and St. Clair. We're going to need to see this fight, see what they do.
I'm not too sure what that squad in the zone's doing, but...
yeah, I'm kind of concerned for their well-being, but that's going to have to wait for now. UI going to lose one of their players to Thalos. You're going to see Viz just sprinting forward, looking to see if he can support the team.
This is,
just running through all of these abilities, these ultimates, every single thing that's getting thrown down. They're just running through it.
They are getting third-partied, it seems. So they should regroup and back up a little bit, leave this team alone, and focus on the team that's attacking them from behind.
Yeah, and that's going to be St. Clair, I believe, if I saw on the map correctly. So you're going to have to be careful if you are USM.
Yes, very careful.
Max level, though, for Thalos. Theo also there, just needing Viz to hit that last level of Evo. But, I mean, I'd imagine there's a bunch of teams that are nowhere close to being that max level Evo.
No, definitely not. It's pretty hard to gain max level Evo, if you do ask me, or anyone who plays this game. It's pretty difficult. It's the highest tier, and it definitely provides an extra bit of shield when you're fighting teams who have either only blues or purples. So,
and it looks like there may have been a player that USM spotted past that door, but they're going to let that go. They do know still that there's a team behind them to account for as well. You're going to see, though, Theo and Viz are all the way over on the other side of that hallway.
looks like they do spot a squad. They probably are going to collapse on this, depending on how they're feeling. Thalos might just say, give it up. Let's push this team that's behind us.
That's what my guess is. It looks like they're just waiting for this team to push out because they're kind of trapped right now.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Dank 0 eliminated.
Although they do have this Valkyrie ult still, so if they really need to, they could just use it.
And IUP are currently in a fight. They're going to lose Soul XM, so that's one player down. Oh. And IUP going to get eliminated. That's a huge elim for everyone else that's under them.
And so Southern Miss is engaging in a fight. This team's still in this cave here.
They're in the zone. Look at the pinch from Thalis.
Does not care that he's in zone. He is just putting shots. This team is clueless.
They don't have any idea. Viv's going to get it down as well, and that's going to be Gladiators gone. UCF
And they're
Academy.
already in another fight. They didn't even have time to heal.
I didn't even get time to talk about the standings.
Oh, who even cares if you're this other team? They're going rogue here. They got some shield swaps going in, throwing some nades, arc stars. This is all that matters for them. If they can come out of this gunfight alive, this is looking good for Southern Miss.
Yeah, and I mean, they are in a great position. They have the high ground. That's UAH too. UAH needs these points. They cannot afford to lose this fight to USM, and they just do.
Unfortunate that they ran up on Southern Miss. This is not what they wanted to do, not what they wanted to see. They thought they could third party, but you cannot touch these three. They are phenomenal right now.
I am very curious to see the difference between IUP and UAH. Those two teams were 1 point away from each other, and now they both could be out completely from Sunday, depending on UCF Academy, Gem State, and DPU.
So, Southern Miss is still trapped kind of inside.
Theo got another down.
Oh, no way. They're just going to fly at this team. They're just flying at this team. They don't care.
And Theo's going to down King Frosty, too, so that's only one player left on that team, I believe. And that's ERAU gone. USM just running it up right now.
So Theo was damaged and Viz was damaged, so they're just healing, taking their time here. They do have a Valkyrie ult still, so they are not worried about the zone at all. Let's just see them recoup, loot up a little bit, pick up some more ammo.
That was like 3 fights in the matter of like 2 minutes, if that.
Yeah, I mean,
they just took everyone down that came their way. You're gonna see, I see 7 kills so total, 10 in total right now for USM. I saw 5 on one player, 3 and 2 on the others. Alt Excel also popping for Theo, so he should have his ultimate, and he does. So that's gonna be big for USM.
So they are all kitted, all shielded up. They have lots of ammo, lots of heals. This is, yet again, I know we've been saying this a lot, but this is their game to lose.
I mean,
let's take a look at the mini-map here and see where teams are set up. We could zoom in a little bit. So CSUF is lagging behind a little bit. They might get caught by St. Clair. Looks like they are engaging with St. Clair here. So, oh no, Southern Miss is gonna lock in on UCF. Let's go take a gander at that fight. If they even notice that they're there. I don't think they know yet.
they might not.
They might not.
They're looking.
Looks like they might have an inkling of an idea that they might know.
Trying to check the corners.
Bayless is being super
really
cautious.
going down.
Oh, they know.
They have to know.
definitely
There's
know.
no way they don't. They're
are
staring this down.
There's a shark smelling blood in the water here with Bayless hunting down this UCF team.
Does he really think he's going to take... I mean, he might be able to take down the whole team himself, but he looks like he just wants to take all 3 of them by his lonesome. Now there is another team that USM is hunting. They're looking for more blood. They want this game, and they want to be done with today.
They want it done in styling fashion, too. Oh, Theo is not.
That's St. Clair right there. So 2v3 now for USM, and a very tough position for Thalos. That's going to be a full elim onto Theo.
That is no good for them.
St. Clair.
It is a 2v, however many are left in the lobby.
UNCG going to get eliminated.
I do think
St. Clair getting down, so there's another team in this fight, just taking everyone down. Look at Thalos, just waiting. CSUF eliminated, now getting out of there, looking to get with Viz. USM still have a good shot.
they're just going to revive Theo here. They picked up his banner. They're going to hop into the zone, take some damage. Oh, can they get it off in time?
Should be able to. Shots raining in, just barely missing Viz, who has very minimal health, but should be able to get the med kit off. And now Thalos and Viz just going to be waiting on up for these teams that were down below. There was a big fight down there, and a lot of players got eliminated.
It might look like from the quick glance that they're in a very bad position, but they still have this ultimate and they do have an evac tower, so they're not in that much of a sticky situation. They're probably just going to sit here until it starts moving in, and then they're going to go push over and get better positioning.
And they have high ground, so they have a lot of visibility on these players. Look at how much damage they're doing down below.
Firing through the smoke. This is looking bleak. There's 5 squads left. Let's see what they can go and what they do from here.
And if I didn't miss anything, I'm seeing 3 teams that are on that bubble that are still in this game. I know UCF Academy is still in, but I don't know about Gem State and DPU. I couldn't really tell, and some of them don't have it in their name, so I just literally will not know.
So we see all the players there are fighting in that building. This is
USM are just hopping straight down onto it too. They are waiting for everyone to push out. They're just want blood.
So I genuinely think that they come out of this fight with at least 10 more kills.
It's possible. It is very possible. Look at where they're at. And I mean, they just only have to worry about one other team that's all the way across in the water. This is such a weird ending circle too.
Yeah, I've never seen it land here, to be honest.
You can see USM have vision.
Oh, someone's trying to hop.
Someone just tried to jump up, but they've realized what is at stake there.
Yeah, that's not the smartest idea. I would not try doing that.
Baylor's gonna get it down anyways.
Onto Rumble Balls. It is time.
And now here we go. Final circle up, and now USM dive away.
They are pushing that team. They said
Bayless
through the middle.
once everyone knows that Rez is going down, does get one. That's going to be UCF. So I was looking at UCF Academy, but I don't think they're on the board anyways. But UCF Maine taken down.
This is insanity. They are just shooting everybody and anybody. Who cares who it is? They are shooting.
They see someone move, they shoot bullets. It's that simple of a plan. And now you're gonna see the 3 players of Southern Miss fly forward, looking to just take this game, make it 5 of 6 on the day. They have a good position to do so.
They're ready to go. They just want to start shooting people. Everyone's hiding from them. This is like hide and seek, but to an extreme degree. Nobody wants to peek them. They're
just gonna smoke off the one player from range that was shooting them too. So they have a lot of control here.
Bayless's beams need some cover from his teammates here. It does not matter. He got the battery off. He's taking the med kit right now.
I do see a couple smokes going down. I'm not sure who put them out, but that's going to give Bayless the ability to rotate on out.
Yeah, so it looks like that team was trying to push on into Bayless, but
they are not doing well.
No, this is... Everyone else here is playing for placement points. Meanwhile, Southern Miss is playing
just to
ruin the lobby.
They're just playing to see how many points they can rack up on the day. Bayless gets the down on the Goku. Now looking for more blood. Here they go. And that's going to be UCF Academy. Does finally get eliminated, but that's a huge game. They may have just made themselves tomorrow for that placement. This finds another. This is on his own, just frying kids.
This is crazy stuff here. There's 2 squads left, and it doesn't even matter. OU going down, last squad remaining, and he's getting hunted. This is over. This is not even close. USM taking nearly every single body by the throat and ruining their chances of qualifying.
That may have been 20. That very well may have been 20. They were hunting. They were hungry. They were probably really actually hungry too, because I mean that Canes may have just been sitting there.
Yeah.
The Golden Eagles flying high, making it to tomorrow in dominant fashion, 5 of 6 wins, and they may have dropped 80 kills today.
Yeah, that's a unreal showing from Bayless, Theo, and Viz. I cannot say I've seen utter dominance like that. 21! And they did it!
21 kills!
If we could swap on over to the caster view right here, we are ecstatic. They had more kills than literally everybody else, and it wasn't even close. 21 kills. They finally did it. They finally did it. Wow.
Analysis is not really needed when you drop 20 kills. I mean, there's not much to say. The next closest team had 5. Everyone else either had 0 or like 1, 2, or 3. USM had 20 kills. They killed over half the lobby.
Wow. Wow. That's all I have to say. I'm literally speechless. They dominated. How many total kills did they get on the day?
I'm gonna get a refresh and see how many kills that there were. I'm not sure that it was fully updated. 89 is what I'm seeing, and it was updated. So actually, we can look through and see who made 10th. UCF Knights Academy, by the way, 10th place.
Wow.
So as long as there's 2 polls, which I think it only is 2 polls, they have made it to tomorrow. So if it's top 10, you're gonna see USM, of course, Dank Zero from UH, SE Blue, St. Clair, and CSUF. Those are all guarantees. Those are top 5. And then those bottom 5 are going to be Oklahoma, UCF Knights, CE Marigold, NCAT, and UCF Academy. So
Wow. So CE Marigold, even with a win, they still only clocked in at 8th, which
Yeah.
is pretty shocking. I mean, there's not many kills to be had on the map.
it's very hard to do anything when you have a team like USM getting almost averaging 18 a game.
Yeah, I mean, other than that one blunder that they had where they came in last.
They placed dead last with 1 kill and still had almost 100 points on every other team.
Yeah, they probably just wanted to go get their canes.
Yeah, they were speed running it, to be
They're
honest.
like, hey, we're hungry. We just want our canes, and it doesn't matter if we lose here. But that will do it for us. We will probably head on out.
Yeah, so that's going to do it for us today. We will be back here tomorrow, though, when we have the rest of this event. USM, of course, going to be taking on the finals, looking to take home the final weekly. Follow us on Twitter at USM Esports. Also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and here on Twitch, all of those at Southern Miss Esports. You can see it right there, if I could maybe point correctly, straight down under our names there. But make sure you go follow us on social media. We post a lot of content, so make sure you're keeping up with us. And you can also see when matches go live and when we're here on the stream. Of course, though, that will do it for us today. Thank you guys all for watching. Tune in tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern, when we have the rest of the Octane Weekly. We'll catch you guys on the other side. Just one more thing. Southern Miss.
To the top.
To the top. Thank you, guys.
Ooh.